It's going.
All right, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, everybody, once again to another episode of Comic Talk right here on the Planet Comics YouTube channel and Facebook page. Man, Thomas is already in the chat and he's excited. He's ready, which is funny because, like, I can't imagine this show. You know, we're not going to get too excited on this show. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff, but so
not a lot of stuff.
Yeah, not a lot. The companies, all the companies, kind of came in a little lighter this week.
Because next week's going to be brutal, apparently.
Because next week is going to be huge.
Yeah, like, DC's fully back.
Yeah, so this is like the remnants of like we're gonna see with DC what they have. They got a lot of like side stuff and like remnants of things and stuff. Marvel, they're still mostly doing annuals, and like a lot of their lesser series have came out this week. And indies actually have some unique.
Have some really fun things.
They have some really fun things. The good time for those to come out because I feel like there's not a lot of competition for them this time.
This week, yeah.
Which is really good. And I thought about around here the weather has been off and on pretty terrible. So I wonder if we can make it through the day without a horrible connection.
Yeah, we'll see.
We can make it through the show because there's a big old hurricane coming up.
Oh, I didn't know that was the deal.
Yeah, hurricane in Florida.
Oh man.
So we're gonna feel all that.
Time to drown it.
But we're gonna start off with DC Comics with Night Terror's Night's End. It's all over. They came in. They came in for 2 months, dominated the sales charts, top tens, and then they're like, all right, that's a wrap. We're done with that. Moving on. We are sold out of all the copies besides 2 variant covers. These are the only 2 copies left in the entire store
of the finale
of Night Terror's the Night's End, which was a pretty exciting event for a lot of people.
It was a hit,
It was a massive hit. We have this variant cover right here.
Thomas giving it a boo.
A boo. He's like, well,
which is fair.
Boo those numbers.
Yeah, boo those numbers. This is a great variant here. This I think is one of the original.
This is one of the original characters. I think this is the one that was facing off against Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Looks right.
I wonder if we'll see any of them coming outside of. Has 2 meanings. True. It is a spooky event as well. It was a spooky event.
That's good.
And out of the frying pan into the whatever. It's time.
Events.
Yeah, from one event to another. You like Batman? What about Catwoman? So for the Batman books, this is actually a smaller scale event, but Batman and Catwoman are both about to be going into a big crossover event called the Gotham War. So this is Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War battle line. So number 1, it's Bat versus Cat. This is going to show off, this is going to set up the event, what is happening. So if you're reading Catwoman and you're not reading Batman, and vice versa, reading Batman, not Catwoman, you're about to, at least for a short while, have to be reading both.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be, connecting to and fro. And it's looking to be like a Bat family civil war almost. That's kind of how it's setting up. The Bat family are not going to be a happy family for much longer, maybe.
What the heck?
But I think people are not thrilled by the concept because everyone loves the Bat family being a cohesive unit.
Don't want to see them at war.
They don't want to see them at war.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how the sides turn out, I think that'll more sway where I lean on it. But the concept is well, let's see where it goes. And this first issue, I'm interested. I like where it's going. I think personally, it does a very good job of setting up
You got Duke.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then they had to even they had to split up the Batgirls and make Cass sit at the table with him so he's not sitting by himself.
Yeah.
Because he has no meaningful connection with anybody.
You obviously don't read the webtoon.
Well, yeah. Well, I think the webtoon people are the ones that are most mad about it because those guys ain't they're gonna read webtoon. They're gonna be like a happy, loving family. And they're gonna read this and they're gonna be punching each other.
Yeah. That's gonna be a shock. Hello, Ruby.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you made it, Ruby. But yeah, so this is I think this we're gonna show some variant covers while I talk about it.
Is this a comedian?
I don't think so.
Homage or anything? No.
You think it's like
Watch Me comedian?
Yeah.
I thought.
Who's their artist?
I don't know.
Joe
Quesada.
Oh yeah, Joe Quesada. That's why it's familiar. Just his classic art.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think the event does a pretty good job of setting up both sides. Where Catwoman makes a great point, Batman also makes a great point. So it's not a clear Catwoman's wrong and half the Bat family is going to listen to her for some reason.
You're kind of playing both teams as you read.
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm curious to see what comes of it. We have this variant cover here, which is also really good.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of cool Bat Cat covers because Very excited.
Mhm.
Speaking of good cat covers, up next we have Catwoman Uncovered.
Quite literally.
This is a Catwoman art book. This is a series of just all of the phenomenal Catwoman covers that have come out this year, because DC knows that they put some of their best on Catwoman. And
Yeah.
there's like I even saw the Zoe Kravitz the Batman Catwoman in there too.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's so good.
So it's actually not even just the past year. I think it's the past 2 years.
Yeah.
It's every Catwoman cover that's come out. So if you just want to really like get a good look at all of the incredible art that have been like, 'cause a lot of people buy her books just for the covers.
Oh,
because
they're
of how good they are.
beautiful. Yeah.
So
they're
this-
insane.
Yeah, so you don't even want to do that, but this kind of knocks it out.
Yeah.
And then we have variant covers for the book about variant covers. We have this one right here.
Frank Cho, I think.
Frank Cho, really?
Yep.
Very, and he has a couple covers in the book
Oh yeah.
because he did a lot for that run.
Kind of perfect for Catwoman, honestly.
Oh, for sure. And then we have this one,
Cute.
very good.
Love that.
And then we have the big old foil,
Get
the
your
Art
sunglasses
Germ
out.
foil variant.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean Art Germ is Art Germ. Art Germ on Catwoman,
Oh, like dominates. Yeah.
incredible.
Very good.
And in the same vein, going from that, we have Nort's Swimsuit Edition. That's right, it's not time for the ladies segment, but this is DC's parody of Sports Illustrated's swimsuit catalog. This is all of the swimsuit covers. There is a little tiny story in here, but for the most part, it's all of the swimsuit covers that have come out during our summer months here.
Yeah.
And this is the only variant cover that we have left. There was a main cover that had Nort and everything on it, which made the name make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But we only have this one single Power Girl cover left.
Which,
I mean, if there's any
It's
cover to
good.
be left with, that is the one.
yeah, is pretty good.
Yeah. So,
But yeah.
and then going, from some great showing of art, moving on to an actual story, we have Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, number 5. Superboy is so good. It's so good. Have you read it yet?
No, I haven't read it
I read
yet.
it, man. It's getting crazy.
Oh my god.
It's just insane.
I can't.
It's such a good story, and like they are nailing Connor's development. Like they understand his character perfectly. Like even when it seems like he might be making choices in this series that you're like, I don't know if Connor would do that. They kind of acknowledge that. It's like, yeah, what are you doing? Like you're past this now. You should be past this.
Yeah.
So
He's
good.
definitely continuing to find himself through the series, which is really good. And,
Yeah.
Again, it's like that acknowledgement of like, and maybe I wouldn't normally do this, but let's see where it goes,
Mhm.
So yeah.
Thomas said we missed the DC lady segment. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh no, Ruby.
She just came in and left. She said she'll pop in later. And then
Yeah.
so she just
Mhm.
popped in and said hey and left.
She forgot it was Tuesday.
That's fair. Well, so she missed all of DC, but that's it because DC was only those few books.
Yeah.
There were other things that came out. There was
Sandman.
There was Sandman. There was the Riddler special. It's not special. The Riddler.
Oh, Paul Dano. Yeah,
Still
yeah.
going.
Yep.
And then there was the Doomsday special, the Superman Doomsday special,
Hmm.
which we only had copies for subscribers, and so there's not a lot of people that specifically asked for that book. But what we did was we just gave it to Superman subscribers, and then when they come in, they can decide from then and there. if they
Just
want.
in case. Yeah. Hi, Trey. Hello.
How's it going, Trey? All right, moving on to Marvel. We're going to start off with, Trey, you're going to like this one, starting off with Moon Knight, the annual part of the Contest of Chaos, not
Speaking
Contest
of-
of Champions.
Speaking of events.
Yes, this is a good old annual event. I am a fan of the annual event.
Are you?
I am, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's like, yeah, it is a way just to get people to buy annuals, maybe for books that they're not reading.
Mhm.
But I think if done well, it's a pretty cool ongoing, theme, an ongoing storyline. I think it only really works because these are all kind of happening, like all Marvel's annuals kind of came up in like the same 2-ish months or so. So they're all like right here. I think it's cooler if the annuals are all split out.
Okay.
So it's like a story starts in January and you go until December.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like in the background of all the mainline books, this is still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas says Armageddon was an annual event, wasn't it? It was an annual event, and that one, and that led to some pretty cool annuals and some lackluster annuals and a lackluster storyline in the end. But overall, I think it's a pretty good idea. I like the format. We have this one variant comic for Moon Knight, which
Nice.
all of Moon Knight's covers are incredible.
Oh, incredibly strong.
And then up next we have Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. He exists. He's Ghost Rider, but he's not Johnny Blaze.
driving in the city. Cool.
He wishes he was Johnny Blaze.
Dang.
But what you really want to talk about, what I really want to talk about, is the Incredible Hulk number 3.
Incredible.
It is incredible. It
Ooh.
is so good. what I didn't even realize is that, right now we're 2 issues in, now 3 issues into this huge horror story that is happening.
Like Appalachian horror.
Appalachian horror, which is so good. So good. PKJ is nailing it. The guy doesn't miss. I'm telling you, he just doesn't. And it's just, the plot is like every single monster in the Marvel Universe has been summoned to take out the Hulk. So, monsters we've never seen before, monsters we know, we'll be seeing that in issue number 4, are all coming out of the woodwork. And what's cool is at the end of this one, we're fighting some original monsters right now, but there's a big lore page that's just like, I thought this was like a letters column or like PKJ making a note, but no, it's like, here is just that guy's lore.
Yo, that's really cool.
Because that is the most PKJ thing of all time. Because the reason I loved the Superman, the Action Comics Warworld saga so much is because he recontextualized what it meant for Mongol and Warworld. Like, he wrote an entire lore book, an entire Bible to himself, like, this is what Warworld is. This is who the people are, what language they speak. These are what these random carvings on that wall mean. Cool. Stuff like that. And that's what he's doing here in Hulk. Is like, Hulk's going to fight some zombies, and you're like, wow, that's really cool. And then at the end of the issue, it's like, no, here's what those zombies are, and here's what their lives were, and here's everything about them.
Yeah, like what we know so far about them.
Yeah,
that's
goes
awesome.
Deep. It's so good.
And this is the only cover we have left.
It's the only cover we have left because we picked up so many Hulk subscribers that this is the last. This is it for shelf copies.
Yeah.
I mean, so if anyone claims it now, that's it for Hulk in general. It's incredible.
Very good.
So good. Moving on to another hit series that just started off with Marvel. It's Blade number 2. I've yet to read this one, but I need to.
Yeah.
Because Blade.
The first issue was so good. I mean, it felt like watching the movie.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Nightclub scene right off the bat.
And they knew that. They knew that's what they were going for.
Yeah. Hi, Daniel.
I think everyone's late today, Daniel. It's just kind of like.
It's one of those days.
Yeah, but you're right. You feel like you're just reading the Blade movie.
Yep.
Which is what everyone wants out of Blade.
Of course.
It's
incredible.
Or draw them like Wesley Snipes. I'll play some techno in the background.
Yeah,
man. And then we're gonna be good from there.
Vampire Nightclub. It's what needs to happen, and it's so good. Wow.
And then we have this variant here, which again, it's on Wesley Snipes. That's Wesley Snipes.
There he is.
Yeah. Tom said, "Hey, I wasn't late." That's true. You want us to start early?
Yeah.
You mentioned start the show at 5:59. Like, hey, brother, we start at 6. Them the rules.
Beautiful cover though. I really want everyone to read.
So Planet Alice Madness Returns. That's a good game. That's really good. Have you played that?
No.
It's like a
wild art though.
Yeah. So you know of it.
Oh, I'm super familiar. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
They almost did like a Wizard of Oz one. They
oh,
never
really?
did.
That sucks.
Would've
There was a
been so
whole
good.
thing around that game, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Incredible. Up next, we have Cult of Carnage Misery. They're symbiotes, and they're doing the symbiote things.
And they're doing it. There it goes.
Yeah,
cool.
I got nothing for them. Up next, we have Deadpool, Batter Blood,
The only
Rob
Deadpool,
Liefeld.
the only Deadpool book right now.
It is because the other one just ended.
Just ended.
They just shoved him in the X-Force. Like, you get over there. You go sell.
Bye-bye.
You go sell those books because for some reason Deadpool, man, he didn't get the pool they used to.
No.
It's crazy.
Which is so funny because there's a movie about to come out. It's like you would think, but
yeah, I mean,
the movie will sell the books. Unfortunately, not the other way around.
yeah, that's always how it goes. This cover is actually done by Rob Liefeld. You can tell.
Oh yeah.
You can tell not because of the signature, but because of the lack of feet.
No feet.
Yep.
Of course, he has been in X-Force, but they're putting him back in and taking the limelight off of him.
Yep. And then we have this variant right here, which looks like he's fighting some kind of symbiote Deadpool or a weird Deadpool clone.
Crazy.
That checks out. He's always been. And you can also tell that Rob Liefeld made this book because this character is here, because that's like the most Rob Liefeld designed girl of all time. She's like Shadow Wildstorm.
It's like going to Chat GPT and just putting like Liefeld.
Extreme 90s female character.
But Rob Liefeld.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, leave Game Pass Friday. Oh, it leaves Game Pass Friday. Huh. Starfield.
Oh yeah.
You think Starfield's gonna be good?
I'm not a Bethesda person.
Me neither.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be incredible, but not my taste, not my flavor.
It's not that I'm not a Bethesda person. It's that like I usually don't lean towards fantasy.
Yeah.
And that's like all they've done.
Mm-hmm.
So like Starfield's like, okay, well, if Starfield is good, I'm gonna be all in because I like sci-fi.
The sci-fi side of it, yeah.
But yeah, Bethesda. I hope for people who are very excited about it. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Because we'll see. Up next, you want some more symbiotes? It's Death of the Venomverse.
Not dead yet.
Well, they're not dead yet, and they were here to show it by having
Issue
all
3.
kinds of wild new.
I like her hair.
Yep.
Oh, crazy. I'm
But
the person bugs and all. Yeah,
And,
I
you
mean,
know-
I'm one to talk being a game freak person, so
Yeah.
I will buy Pokemon till
I am neither.
yeah. The design variance is great, actually.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah,
I actually am a big fan of that one.
very good. Very horror.
And then we have this one.
Oh my god! Oh, Oh.
From Peter Porker's universe.
oh, okay, yeah. Huh? Okay.
And now we're taking a dip into Star Wars, Galaxy
Dip.
Far, Far Away. It's Star Wars Bounty Hunters. We only have variant covers for this as well, but
It's David Mack. Yeah, this is a David Mack
it's
cover.
a David Mack cover.
Yo,
Uh,
this is great.
Almost all of these variant covers for Bounty Hunters feature famous bounty hunters, but this one has the second most famous bounty hunter. It's Jango Fett.
Oh, cool.
Who
Hello, Django.
do you like more, Jango Fett or Boba Fett?
Is Django his dad?
Yes.
See, I know Star Wars.
Yeah.
Boba Fett. This is my answer.
Yeah. Then we have Return of the Jedi variant. We're at the end of the movie, the final battle. It's happening. They're almost there.
Oh, is it not David Mack?
Is it not?
I thought it was David Mack. Well, anyway.
Oh, it's Alex Maleev.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so close. You know what? Similar.
You know, there are no triangles in there.
Because you know why I get them mixed up? Mac and Maleev both did the Daredevil. The Bendis Daredevil.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
That's why that's
brutal.
And then we have this variant showing off Aura Singh, another bounty hunter. She was from Clone Wars. Hits the Clone Wars anniversary as well.
Oh, cool.
Star Wars celebrating 50th anniversary of Clone Wars and 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
God, man.
Yeah, you know, they're a force.
Yeah.
They're a force.
That's pretty cool.
Thomas said Dave Mack would sell better.
I don't know,
Maleev's good. Maleev
Yeah.
is good. I mean, it's
very collage kind of aesthetic.
I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, very fun.
But that's going to take us away from the Star Wars books. Going to head back into the regular Marvel books. We have Wolverine.
brutal.
The Wolverine covers.
This is kind of sick.
I think every single Wolverine cover this week is awesome.
Just hits.
They're all so cool. Like
Yeah.
that is like one of the most metal covers of all time. Give me that. Clings and
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Absolutely, we'll cover that for you. But yeah, Wolverine has like they probably win for covers this
Mhm.
week. It's just awesome. So there's that one, and then we have the Perez one,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is just awesome. I mean, Perez,
classic.
Perez is Perez. You
Quite
know.
literally.
Bounty Hunters, no Mando cover A. I believe it's gone
Yeah, probably all went to
because
pools.
a lot of variants like Marvel.
Typically, we don't get more bounty hunters like for the shelf aside from variants, just because
Mm-hmm.
it's so far in the series.
Yeah, it's hard to pick up new subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel would also like Perez,
Of course,
absolutely. And then we have this one.
just the best one.
It's so good.
It's
Which
really
I don't
good.
know the artist of the original cover, but this is an homage to that cover of Wolverine in the tank top on the motorcycle,
Yeah, that's
which
right.
is so good. It's actually a cover we see around here and talk about a lot.
Yeah, all the time. That's
It's
really
incredible.
cool. About to become the Hellverine.
Hellverine, yeah.
God.
And then we have Spider-Man India, a nice little
I hate that this is not hitting.
yeah.
I mean, there are people who are reading it, but it's not like Amazing Spider-Man numbers.
I think the only way it was gonna hit though is like I respect them keeping true to the comic Spider-Man India because
Mhm.
comic Spider-Man India is not like the one that we see in the movie. I like the one we see in the movie,
Yeah,
so it's cool they stuck with him. But if they wanted it to hit better, they probably should have changed him to be more like the one in the movie.
yeah.
That would probably
Movies
get more eyes
sell
on it.
books, unfortunately.
That is how it goes.
Whatever gets people reading, I guess.
Up next, you want to talk about events? It's the Ultimate Invasion number 3. I feel like we haven't talked about Ultimate Invasion in forever.
No.
Yeah, which is surprising. I don't know. Is this still going to lead to a new Ultimate Universe? Is that still what's happening? I am not quite sure.
Well, I think they're still at like how much an issue? $5.99 issues. It's not that dramatic considering Marvel's all $4.99 now.
True, they did just recently change that. And last up for Marvel, I technically should have maneuver some things around, but we had to end with this one because this one's the
It's a big one.
We're back into the X books, and for the first time entering the X books, it's Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel, the New Mutant. Kamala Khan is now a mutant. You know, she's now part of the X-Men cast. Corporate Synergy did her a favor by killing her and then bringing her back.
Yeah, nice.
You know, it's leading to into another Ultimate book. I know that. Okay, well, maybe that
Slow
book.
burn.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see with that. But yeah, this one, this is the one that everyone's gonna want from
Yeah.
this book in general. Is the one everyone's gonna want from
Well,
Marvel this week.
Also has incredible covers.
It has so many good covers. So
Yeah.
we'll go from that
I
one.
know Thomas read it too and really liked it.
And we have this
Art
one.
Germ.
This is the Art Germ one. I think is the main one that they show to like advertise this
The
thing.
book. Yeah.
And I'm wondering I don't know if like the light here is just like artistic, expression on Art Jones' part, or the theory is that like she is going to have light powers with her stretchy powers.
Oh.
Because in the show, she doesn't have stretchy powers at all. She
Light
only
powers.
has crappy light powers.
Yeah.
So maybe they're gonna find a happy medium and go, well, Daniel said, "Boom, Miss Marvel." It's like, at least you're honest. That's more than a lot of people would be, I think.
This is great though.
This cover, which is the classic Miss Marvel cover. This is like an homage.
For first miniseries, right? Or I guess series.
So we have for the next few of these are all homages to famous covers. So then we have this one, which is First Dazzler.
First Dazzler, which is so good.
It is really good.
I love it. It's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then we have
the Phoenix.
The Phoenix cover.
Yeah.
Don said, "Daniel, you've lost some respect points to me for that." And then Daniel's talking about the gauntlets. And I don't know. I'm not saying I don't like Miss Marvel, but I'm saying I do like Miss Marvel, but as far as popularity,
she's had a journey.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that I think Thomas told me that the actress is writing this book.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
she's like an actual genuine fan.
She loves Miss Marvel. This is probably the worst variant.
It always is. Yeah. It's an action figure variant. Yeah. Sure. Just buy an action figure.
Yeah, love me some action figures.
Cool,
that ain't it.
Cool.
And then
the main cover here.
And the main cover, which advertises the comic debut of Iman Vellani.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the actress.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Nice. It looks super cute. I guess she is like a teenager, so it's going to be like a teenage story. But yeah, it does look really cute.
I'm less likely to read her by them dragging her into 14 other comic books.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was pretty much a quick rush through for Marvel and DC because not a ton. But,
we got some heavy hitters coming your way though.
Yeah, so yeah, you got probably the best segment of the day.
It's good. It's really good. We're gonna start off though with IDW. We've got the summer special for Sonic the Hedgehog.
IDW's been doing this endless summer special for all their books.
Yep.
Because it's Sonic, Turtles, My Little Pony. Is this those three?
Actually, just those three. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, D&D had one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But gotta love a Sonic book, especially a Sonic one shot. Give this to a kid all day. Super cute though. Love their summer specials.
Daniel says about Miss Marvel, she's never been interested in me, and all the death, the res BS sealed the coffin for me. Teach their own. Yeah, very fair point. It's just I think she's a great character, and I actually like her more than Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel. But I think they had a star with her, and then just over time they lost it.
Well, they tried too many different things at once with her while they were actively trying to push her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's like, okay, let's try this. It's like, slow down.
Yeah.
But continue on with summer. We got the Turtles.
The Turtles in the summer, which these are just fun. They're not important. This is the Saturday morning Turtles, so like they're just fun. Like episodes of a cartoon anyways, and the Sonic one is not important to the Sonic lore.
No, it's just a fun read. We've got this cover right here, which is super cute. I love it. I love the Turtles, and we saw the movie, which was so good.
It was good.
I love their dynamic, and give me more Turtles.
Always more Turtles. Yeah, I like Turtles.
I like Turtles. Okay, next up, this is like the Tyler segment.
Aside. It's time. So we're celebrating another anniversary. I don't care about Return of the Jedi. I don't care about Clone Wars or whoever else is celebrating anniversary because it's the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that's what I'm here to talk about.
So exciting.
This is just so good.
And you read it.
I read the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like I loved it. It's an anthology book like a lot of anniversary books are. A lot of them focus on like side characters of Power Rangers that like you don't really get a lot of focus on because the first one is about Ernie, who is the guy that runs the juice bar they hang out in.
Really?
Yeah. The second one is about Alpha, which is a very cool like story for Alpha, good for his character.
Yeah.
And then the third one is about Tommy.
Oh.
It's about Tommy and Kat's relationship, which that's who he ended up with after Kimberly.
Okay.
And people don't really know that. And then the fourth one is it's about Kimberly, and it's written by Amy Jo Johnson, who played Kimberly, the original Pink Ranger.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm with you guys too. I also hate the summer. I'm ready to,
We don't live in a good spot to enjoy the summer, to be fair. We kind of live in the worst location in the world.
I am ready for everything to freeze.
Yeah.
But yeah, this book is awesome. And the covers are incredible because we have this cover here,
We have this cover.
done by Dan Mora, who got his start here on Power Rangers.
Yep. And then we have this, which this is the one I'm getting.
The classic photo.
So
I think everyone's
good.
seen. When you think Power Rangers, you probably think this photo.
Oh yeah, this
if you don't
exact.
think this exact photo, you think the version of this, this photo, but Tommy is green instead of white,
Mm-hmm.
and like that is like the famous Power Ranger pose, like that famous set photo.
So
I
good.
think that was the cover of TV Guide when they famously got it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's like an homage to their TV Guide covers.
Back when that was a big deal, you got to be on the cover of TV Guide.
We've got the first.
Yeah, so this is it's still a variant cover for the 30th anniversary special, but it looks like it's a facsimile. This is the exact same cover as the very first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book, and they just changed it's Boom Studios. It still says Boom up here, but they just have the same logo as the old Hamilton comics.
That's kind of
Because
cool.
that's who published the first Power Rangers, was Hamilton.
You said the first Power Rangers not great.
No.
They didn't really do much of a
look at 'em.
service.
I mean, like that's like classic, like wacky art, but that's
yeah. Oh yeah,
Ultraman, greater than Power. Hey, Ultraman, also pretty sweet.
Had to start somewhere.
They're all the same,
Oh yeah.
hanging around with Kamen Rider and whatnot.
I love this one. Pretty sure it's Ryan Gonzalez, but not completely confident in that one.
They do a lot of Power Ranger comics,
Which is
a lot
so
of comic
good.
covers.
It's very cute. This is like the girls who like Power Rangers, their little journal.
Yeah,
Like this is just precious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, and the coolest part, let's make sure not to forget to mention
Yes,
this
was crazy to me. So I finished the whole book, and they have added a reading guide at the end, and this is not a reading guide for just. It says like, for the Darkest Hour or whatever they're doing right now, but this is, Transformers, Darkest Hour, but this is a reading guide of all of Power Rangers, the entire Power Ranger comics. So like this shows you exactly what trades and where to start from the very first comics down in 2016. Which, because of
Power
that,
Rangers is notably very hard to get into.
they're very hard to get into now because they've been going for so long. It's
Mhm.
gotten to a point where for a while it was pretty easy,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's so much, and they've had Go-Go Power Rangers. They got rid of it. There's 2
Mighty
books,
Morphin,
back to 1 book.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they are aware that it's gotten to that point, and to get some readers back, that guide right there, and it is a good guide. I examined it myself, and I was like, let me make sure you guys aren't missing anything. But
Yeah.
they nailed it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to jump into it because I started reading some Power Ranger stuff with your help, but I want to get back into it, especially with that anniversary issue.
So good.
This next one is really fun. So Massive Comics, which I think is out of Whatnot. One of those, yeah.
Mhm.
But this one is called The Plot Holes, and this is actually Sean Murphy, which did the White Knight Presents books.
Mhm.
I guess Sean Murphy is doing the art and writing it as well.
He usually does.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he did White Knight fully himself too.
Yep.
But yeah, this is really exciting. So the premise basically is like these kids who are jumping into stories.
It's these characters that are like they are a force, and they exist within these stories, and they
Mhm.
bounce around from story to story to fix plot holes, or to basically make sure the plots of these stories don't fall apart.
Yeah.
And the main character, who is I believe a comic book writer, but he learns that he himself is fictional,
Mhm.
and by learning that, he gets pulled into this team. They're like, hey, well, you learn the deep dark truth.
It's very meta, honestly.
So it has decent early buzz. I'll trade away. I mean, yeah, that's
Mhm.
always a good option for that as well.
Oh, Tommy, she'll take the plunge. Yeah, it looks really cool.
I think it's talking about for Power Rangers.
Oh, for Power Rangers? Oh, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But you should check this out too, because I mean, it's what's really cool is for each story that they find themselves in, the art kind of changes a little bit. It's still Sean Murphy, but like that was the
Mhm.
next story.
It's like, oh yeah, they were in a manga or whatever,
Yep.
so they changed to like a manga style.
Yeah, but it looks like really fun, and all the characters too, like the whole team just looks insane. So I'm really excited to check this out and see if it's any good. Also, great covers, because the Whatnot books always have great covers. This is cover F, actually. So that's pretty cool.
Well, that's my aesthetic.
Yeah,
that's my aesthetic all
yeah.
on one
This
cover.
is my YouTube playlist while I'm studying.
Yeah,
We've got this cover here. This is cover D. Super
that's
fun.
your aesthetic.
Yeah, honestly, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. And then we've got this one's really funny. This is cover C.
Which, wow, where have we seen that before?
I think
This
it's an
looks
homage.
an homage to Beta Ray Bill.
Which is super funny. Yeah.
Which, before I knew what this book was about, I was like, why would you randomly just do a Beta Ray Bill?
This book lends itself to really cool covers because, I mean, you can just rip off any, you know, not rip off, but yeah.
And Daniel pointed out, this one's a Calvin homage.
It is.
And I'm so used to freaking Scotty
Scotty
Young
Young
that I didn't even think, this is actually Calvin Hollis.
Yeah. Yeah. Wah, wah. We've got this one here, cover B. Very pretty. I know that these other ones are probably homages to something, but I don't know what this one is. That's pretty cool though.
Thomas says, got a lot of things play. Scotty Young variant?
I don't think it's actually Scotty Young.
The signature is down here and it's not him.
Yeah, I think it's somebody else, but it looks like the artist who did Quested, Thomas, which you read it, I know. We've got this cover here. We got cover E. Very interesting. Love that.
Very nice.
And then you're super pumped for this one.
I saw this one. And so I mean, I just know from the start, but from the logo, that font, got the red band on the side, that is a Sega Genesis game. But not only is it an homage to any Sega Genesis game, that is an homage to Comix Zone, a Sega Genesis game that I don't know how many people know about, but that is a game where literally the plot is a comic book creator gets pulled into his own comic book by the villain that he created, and it becomes a beat 'em up where he jumps from panel to panel, page to page in all of his books, and has to fight all the enemies that he made. And this is literally, if you Google Comix Zone, this is the cover, and they're just doing the exact same pose for the Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, very cool.
So cool. I love Comix Zone. I could not believe that someone actually paid homage to that.
I mean, honestly, half the reason to buy these Whatnot books are for the video game homages, because they're always great. But next up, we have got number 2 for Conan the Barbarian.
Man, this one was a huge hit.
Oh my god, yeah, we're still selling like number ones
all the time. Crazy. Dan says, played Comix Zone, have it on PSP. Oddly, kind of neat game. It's good, man. I mean, I can't. Eventually, when it stops being more beat 'em up and it becomes like more puzzle solving, I end up losing or not figuring out what to do.
Yeah,
but it is super good. Yeah, but yeah, Conan is. It's a hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's as big of a hit as Conan always is. Like, people are just excited for a brand new. They see Conan number 1, they're all in. And we have plenty of copies left still. Number 1.
Yeah,
so it's not too late. If number 2 looks good, man, you're in. You're good.
I love what's happening on this cover. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's the Conan covers.
Oh, are awesome. Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
This one's really good.
This one's so good. I saw this when I was doing Daniel's polls, and he had this on his list, and it's just sweet.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome. Then we got this one, which I think is an Archie. Is this an Archie thing?
Yes, that's Betty and Veronica.
Yeah. Which is very funny to see.
It is,
but it kind of fits too.
They've been doing like the Comic-Con Conan cover is like a similar, not this same style, but it's like cartoony.
Yeah. I guess it's really fun to see Conan in different style than just like a high fantasy Frazetta looking. You know.
All right.
How do you feel about ladies?
Well, we're gonna find out because it's time for the ladies segment. All the stars are here. Woo! Actually, for once, literally all the stars are here.
Yeah, we have like a ton.
Elvira. We have a ton of these books.
Woo! Elvira is back though, just in time for spooky season, which I consider to start in September because I need it.
Again, if it's not, when it stops being 9 degrees, I'll allow that.
That's fair. We got cover A here for Elvira, which she is fighting a kaiju.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That is cool.
Like
all the Elvira covers are incredible.
Yeah. Classic cover. We got cover C here. There she is, looking great.
I have the most respect for Elvira.
Oh my god, absolutely. Yeah. Speaking of respect, we got cover D. Look at her bow to the queen.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Let's
good.
Go.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, I love this one actually. This is cover B here.
That one's
which is so good. She's so fun.
I think that's like the perfect dichotomy of Elvira is you have this cover and then that one. It's like it's like
she's a goof.
She's
but also
very
a
wacky.
Queen.
Yeah,
it's like, so in the same realm of Elvira, I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Draculina. Woo, hello.
Draculina Blood Simple, which has been very popular. I mean, I think the ones that we got are all like the most popular ones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And Draculina has some of my favorite covers consistently. We have the Leisner one here. This is cover B. Yeah. She's sitting on a grave.
That's like the classic one.
Yeah. Draculina's back.
She's back.
Dang. And we love it. She's in her graveyard, cover E.
Whose gravedigging that is?
Dude, someone real lucky. Someone's like, oh yeah.
What I have to do to be in that grave?
That's right. Yeah. Not much, bye Draculina. Sorry.
That's it, Draculina.
See you later. Next up, though, we have Deja Torres. Look at her. Woo.
Yep.
Issue 6.
From Mars. The only thing anyone remembers about John Carter.
Yep.
Is his hot Martian wife.
That's right. We got cover A here. And then we got cover F, which Okay, yeah.
I got nothing.
Well, I had something, but we let it go. There it is. Okay. We've got cover B. Beautiful.
I got
cover
nothing on
B.
that. I had nothing. I'm still stunned. I'm still stunned. You know. Still.
Oh. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah. We're gonna.
You gotta get through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got cover D here. Lion friend. He's
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh god. We got
some of these covers definitely don't need comments.
it was the silence said it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that cover there. We've got cover C. I love Cosmic Lion God. Beautiful.
The art actually is very nice.
Oh, dude, this one's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Very good.
At some point, it feels disrespectful to comment.
Doesn't need a comment.
Yeah.
Cover E here. Woo! She got a gun, a Martian gun.
Yeah.
Probably pew pew like Mars Attacks.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
That's it for the lady segment.
Almost done here.
Woo!
These last two, very exciting. It is worth mentioning. We have issue 5 of World Tree. Normally, I don't go this far into a series to talk about on the show because it's hard to jump in at like issue 5 or something. But it's not hard for this. You need to read it. If you're not reading it, you should be reading it. We have plenty of 1, 2, 3, and 4. They keep printing it. But yeah, very excited for this. And Kels actually earlier today went to the website.
Yeah, the ARG that they have.
So this book, for so many reasons, is an interactive experience. It's creepy. It's awesome. It's James Tynion. So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got the B cover here, which is super creepy. Love it.
I love that. I like that one a lot, yeah.
And to end it all,
this is the, out of all 3, segments, this is the single most, looked forward to thing for this week. This is what everyone's talking about. It's the Devil's Cut. Now, who is publishing Devil's Cut?
Distillery. Who's that?
They're a brand new company which just got a whole all-star. Literally all the stars are here.
Creator owned and ran.
Yeah, creator owned and ran. All the stars are here.
Literally, yeah.
Actually, you look at the back. We have Mirka Andolfo, Brian Azzarello, Mark Bernard, Becky Cloonan. I could keep going. James Tynion, Scott Snyder, Ram V.
Yeah, Christian Ward.
Yeah, there's a ton of people. Yeah, like Daniel said, book of the week.
Absolutely.
Without question. Distillery.
Yeah, so Thomas, this is a really big deal. And Daniel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe they're doing any reprints of this. I also think that it's this is the first drop from this publisher, but I don't think they'll be reprinting this. So you definitely want to grab it now if you're going to grab it. It is an oversized issue.
It's an oversized issue.
$10.
It's $10.
But I read the first story is actually the Christian Ward and James Tynion story, which was so good. It's awesome because anthologies and short stories really presents an interesting challenge to writers. So it's cool to see these writers do, like Ram B writing a short story. Like what? Is that even possible?
Yeah.
But what I read has been really, really good so far, and I'm very much looking forward to reading all of this. So I think everyone should pick it up. And just even the art, all kinds of crazy art. Yeah.
All of these, it's just. There's so many varying art styles, in different ranks.
There's a story for anybody, whatever your style is, whatever. Oh, I love this one. This is the Becky Cloonan one. I think. So good. No, that's not the Becky Cloonan one.
Becky Cloonan is the last.
She's the last one. Yeah. Show a snippet of that one.
That's
really
the Mirka Andolfo.
Oh yeah, Mirka Andolfo. That's Jock.
This one's Jock.
Yeah. This is an exciting preview for you guys. Our reactions to it. Hers is the black and white one.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
There we go.
I have been watching her post little snippets on her Instagram for a long time of this story. So she very much a passion project.
It says, it's essentially a sample. Allegedly, no more prints. Seems to me they're trying to be bad idea done right. Hey, you can do it right. I am all for it.
It's the fact that the creators have full control. This is their thing. They're not working through all this bureaucracy. Hopefully. So
and especially if you're gonna follow in the footsteps of Bad Idea, you're definitely gonna get sales because of weird collector stuff like that. Which is say what you want about it. But what I think they're doing better than Bad Idea is you just saw us flip through these books. These stories, these are big names. These are big cool stories and crazy artwork.
Yeah.
I don't think I've opened up one Bad Idea book ever in my life and thought, wow, I would need to read this.
Yeah, I mean, there is
They
some,
all
but
look like the most generic crap to me. Like this
Yeah.
stuff is like unique. It's crazy. It's good.
it's cool to see writers and artists that you love doing what they want to do, which is
Yeah.
what's really cool. And this is the B cover. There are some crazy incentive covers.
but
I
they
will say
are
they're
crazy.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this book is popping off pretty hard right now. We have those covers, but they're expensive. So
Yeah.
if you're interested, just let us know. We'll show you what we've got. But I like this cover a lot. I think I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cool. And they are wraparound covers too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But that's
Woo.
everything. That one was the big hitter.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we had a quick show, but we had still some content in there to talk about.
Oh yeah,
which
for sure.
I had a
Next
good time.
week, get your popcorn, get your
Next
sody
week we're
pop.
going to be in it, especially because I want to put time on every book that especially for DC. A lot of those are new number ones.
Yeah,
I like to put time on the new number ones.
yeah.
But
Especially because Birds of Prey,
Birds
Blue
of Prey and
Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
It's gonna be a big
Yeah.
week next week.
Yeah, next week's going to be huge. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, talking. Daniel, Thomas, Ruby for her brief appearance.
Yeah, thanks for being
Trey, I know, even though Trey's not, saying anything, I know
He's there.
I know he's
can
there.
feel his
I
presence.
know he's listening.
His comforting presence.
I hope he's not dead in The Last of Us yet. I hope he finally beat the Red King. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys same time next week.
Goodbye.
See ya.